Hello, this is Kristen with Heartfelt Creatures, and today I'm going to show you how to make a continuous daisy chain circlet for your animals. I do have a previous video on how to make your actual daisies. Again, we're using DMC thread size 8 crochet thread, a size 20 yarn needle, and we are using a 1.5 millimeter crochet hook. I'm going to do a demonstration though using bigger yarn. That way it is easier for you to see everything that I am doing. Right. This is our daisy that I had finished beforehand. And I haven't done anything, just finished it. What I'm going to do though is I am going to tie off the yarn that we used, or the thread that we used for our petals. To knot this. That way when we are working on attaching our daisies to each other, the petals don't loosen up and pull out while we are working on things. So there's the first petal. Now we are going to work on making our second petal, and I will show you how to attach it. We start everything off the same with the magic ring. We do the 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Okay. 6. Go into that first V. And now we are going to start with our petals. So we're going to chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, slip stitch. Okay, now our second petal is where it starts to differ, because we're going to use that petal to attach to our daisy. We're going to go in, slip stitch the same, chain 2, and now our double crochet is where it will differ. So we are still going to yarn over, go into our loop, pull up to where we have the 3 loops. We are going to go through the first 2, and now we are going to attach onto our daisy. So now each petal is made up of the chain 2, the double crochet, and the chain 2. At the end of this double crochet, there is a V. We are going to go from back to front through both sides. And now we are going to yarn over, and now we are going to go through, we're pulling our yarn through the daisy as well as our 2 loops. And chain 2. We're going to take our daisy and put it behind. So we can now slip stitch into our work. Now we're going to do the same for the next petal. We're going to hold it like this. Now we're going to go to the bottom petal, hold these, go through that, yarn over, and I would pull through all of those loops. Chain 2, and slip stitch. All right, that is how we attach those. And now the next daisy we are going to do when we attach our petals, we always stop at the start, attaching with the top petal, and then we'll do the second petal. One, two, three, four, 6. Again, our first petal is the same. And our second petal will be the one where we attach. We're going to start in this top petal. Take the old daisies and put them towards the back. Helps keep them all out of the way. Our next petal. Right, now if we're looking at our work, right, this petal that we are working on goes into this petal right here. This way, it's the middle. Oops. Oh, come on. Go through this. Thank you. And don't worry if your middles open up as you're working. You can always tug on your tails and they will close right up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I'm going to tie the yarn where we were working with our petals. Okay. Now we are going to do, let's do one more petal and then I will show you how to join them. Or let's do one more flower and I will show you how to join them. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitching, chain 2, double, chain 2, slip stitch, again, remember we are starting with, we have this top center petal and we're going to go right off to the right of that. And we're doing the center stitch. We're chaining 2. The completed daisies are going to go towards the back. Oops, I twisted that. And now we are going to slip stitch. Next stitch, same thing, chain 2, start your double crochet. Oops. Trying to show you how it all lays. So now we're going to want to go from back to front into this petal. Oh geez, I do that every time. Working thread should be up first. And pull through, chain 2, and slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to do one regular petal, slip stitch, chain, double, chain, slip. Okay, now this next petal, we are going to move all of our threads out of the way, and we are going to combine into this top petal right here. Okay. So we're going to do that by slip stitching, chain 2, oops, middle, every time. The working yarn should be up top, sorry. Yarn over, pull through both, chain 2, slip. All right, our last petal. We're just going to this one. Chaining 2, and we are going to slip stitch in. That is it. Now you're going to have to go back through and hide your knots and your tails and all of that good stuff. But yeah, but yeah.